just reaching for a piece of you.
Hey guys, Tony Moore from Killer Drums. We're here today at Studio Focus. It's a local film studio, photographic studio. We're doing an unboxing. Here they are. This is a brand new custom kit. I had this one commissioned by some friends of mine to make, and I wanted to show you guys first. I've had someone take all the excess packaging off so we can get straight into it. Got my trusty knife. Let's check all this out. Not going to tell you the brand just yet. You can see it's got a Remo head on it. It's also got special heads. Okay. It's looking a bit different already. Check that out. Look at that. This drum is a Red Rock, made in Australia, down in Victoria, by two guys, Matt and Roger. This is a custom kit made for me to my specifications. It's got these awesome flex frames on them. Now what these do is they take any resonance that gets cancelled on your drum stand and actually make it nice and ringy, awesome. So they're not tuned up yet, well, mildly. We're gonna have a listen to these. So the timber I've selected here is actually timber called silky oak. Now when I was a cabinet maker, way back in the days, the first pieces of furniture that I made chairs were out of Queensland silky oak. You can see the flamed grain in here, just beautiful. So the thing that Red Rock, that they do different to most others, is they do stave drums. Let's have a look in here. Check this out. Here's their birth certificate on the drum. These beautiful silky oak staves. They've got this proprietary bearing edge and shell design. Now, this is an amazing kit. It's a one of a kind. It's also done, there were two specifications I asked, and these guys were absolutely awesome to deal with. So, the first one was I wanted volume ratio drums. I've been making drums for many years, and this is the first kit that I haven't made myself. And they made it up for me. And they said, yep, we're happy to try everything. So the first one is a volume ratio. What does that mean? It means the snare drum is the same volume size of air inside to the 12-inch tom. The 12-inch tom is exactly half of the volume of the floor tom, or the side tom, and then that drum's half of the bass drum. So technically we're actually doubling the volume of our drums as we go up. Okay, so let's get unboxing some more. Let's put that there. Ta-da! Let's do a bass drum. Now this bass drum here is actually an 18-inch. Now I'm a rock player, so most of my bass drums are 22, 24, 26. So this is actually more like a floor tom for me. Ironically, I also asked if they could make it so I could use this as a floor tom, because I will probably add another bass drum to it. Okay, look at this. Oh. Okay, having trouble. Let me step out a bit. Yeah. There we go. Get some of the plastic off. You can already see some very cool features on this. Once again, here it is. There's their front badge logo, Red Rock Drums. Look at that sweet little drum. Couple of new things on this drum. Matt rang and said, hey, we're wanting to try and do our own bass drum hoops. Do you mind if we try it on your kit? I said, absolutely. You'll notice these, silky oak, matching to the staves. I think looks like a 2-ply, so solid timber and 2 pieces scarf joint together. I also have been watching a guy in America called, actually I don't know his name, but he does indie drums. And I said, hey, I'd love to have some indie drum fittings put on it. Now this one is set up also for a floor tom, which is why we've got a badge around there. Also got the indie bass drum spurs. It's a kind of a bridge system, you'll see here. It's so that the tension is taken out of reducing the sound on each shell. this beautiful little line, lovely little treatments here. How's that? So that's why I have a badge on the bottom, is because when that's a floor tom, the spurs come out, legs go in, it sits there like that. So that's my little bass drum. I've also got these skin tone heads. They're relatively new from Remo. Now what they are is they're a diplomat weight. I've got them on all of it. I went that way because this is my jazz kit. Now I don't play jazz, I play rock, but I thought, hey, you know what? I get to make very few kits in my life, so let's make this one and let's do something a bit different. So as I said before, these are volume ratio. The second thing is I have, if you look in here closely, you'll see there's a little venting system, which is real simple. It's just a hole through the shell. But it's not just a hole through the shell. It's actually variable. It's a variable hole. So there's some mathematics I've been working on for quite some time, which is really that as the volume of a drum increases, so does the holes or the venting needs to increase. So what I've done on my drums, and I asked if they could incorporate it, and they said yes, which is really nice. Thank you again, Matt and Roger. They incorporated it on this. It's a tri-venting system, 3 holes, equal distance around, and those holes are variable in size according to the air volume within each drum. Okay, so what else have we got here? This one looks good. Check out this. Da-dum, da-da. I think we have a little tom. Sweet. Yeah. You guys have done a great job. Matt, Roger from Red Rock, you guys have done an awesome job on this. Let me drop that in there. Shut that up. We'll get this here and we'll put this there. Ta-da. Check it out. Beautiful. As far as the exact size, I can't remember what they exactly are, and I will put them down below when you see them. But they're all again on this flex frame. That's because I don't normally mount any of my toms on a snare stand, but I wanted to do this one on a snare stand. Beautiful. Also got these 4.5mm hoops that really controls the tone, but allows it to breathe as well. Okay, the last little one. Now, I like doing things just a little different every now and then, and this is exactly that. So when you think traditional jazz drum kits, what you're actually thinking is something like 18, 12, 14. And okay, that's a standard kit, but I wanted to do something different. So instead of going a 14, I decided I would do 15. How's that? Put that here. Hang on. Never work with boxes, children, or animals. 15. Look at that beautiful drum. Again, flex frame and beautiful stave drums, silk yoke. I love it. I'm so excited. This is just such a beautiful drum set. It not only looks incredible, but I can already tell it's got the hallmarks of something special. How nice is that? Just everything about it is just so nice to look at. Fantastic drums. Okay, so 15, 12, 18. So when I get another bass drum, maybe 24, 26, this will become my rack tom up here. This will become my floor tom, and I'll have a nice big bass drum as well. But today's all about the jazz. So we're going to actually do a bit of a setup and a bit of a speed, whatever they call it, time lapse, and get these drums set up, and let's have a look how they all sound. But first of all, very big shout out, Matt and Roger from Red Rock Drums. Fantastic drum set. Love it. Love your work. You've done an outstanding job here. Appreciate everything you've done with it. Cannot wait to show you these drums in action. I'm Tony Moore. Thanks for watching.